How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Shadow of the Colossus. In today's episode, where's Aggro? She's gone. She left me like every woman does. Anyway, we're going to... Remember that shrine we found on our way to the last episode's Colossi? It's like above me and to the right. Next to this gorgeous waterfall. We're going that direction. I'll show you. See, we're going that way. Where the fuck is Aggro, though? Oh, there she is. I'll have a lot of time trials to do after this episode, because this is the 5th episode I'm recording today. Because like I said, I really want to wrap up this Let's Play this week. I don't want to have to, like, record one more episode next week. I wanna wrap up this fucking Let's Play. I want to be done with it. Not because I don't like this game, I'm really enjoying this game, but I just simply want to, this month, record as many videos as possible, because I'm already doing, like I have a lot of videos. I have, like, a lot of Yakuza episodes. And yeah, next week I'll be doing, like, Monster Hunter, finish that Let's Play, do a bunch of Borderlands episodes. And then I guess I'm gonna try to wrap up Yakuza. I'm gonna try to, by the end of June, wrap up my Borderlands 2 Let's Play. Not sure if that's even possible, because there's so much episodes I would need to record. Maybe I'll stop recording gameplays and such for a while and just record 5 episodes a day or something. Yeah, so apparently what Polygon tells me is that not only was there a lizard attached to this shrine, apparently there's lizards just, like, roaming around. There's 2 lizards in the area. What does that mean? Where are they? I don't know. We're just gonna have to look for them. Is looking on foot such a good idea? Maybe I can cheat with this camera again. Look, if I zoom out. Quite the view I got. Oh, could that be a lizard? Apparently there's 2 lizards just roaming. Oh, there is one. Can you see it? Man, my vision's good. I don't know what the fuck the doctor was saying. I can spot lizards from a mile away. Unless I'm delusional. Where is it? I thought I saw a lizard. Fucking goddamn it! Now I see him like a fucking idiot. Is that not a lizard? Was it like a shadow or whatever the fuck? Damn it. Okay, the doctor was fucking right. I better get glasses. Nah, I ain't getting no fucking glasses. I ain't no fucking nerd. Okay, I am a nerd, but I want to look like one. You know what? Sometimes when I speak in a lower tone of voice in my videos, it's kind of hard to actually understand what I'm saying. I've noticed that in some recent videos I've made. But what can I do? I don't know. That's just the way I speak. Can't really do much to fix it. I could speak much. Try to speak much more clearly, but it's sometimes when I'm just recording a bunch of videos in a row, I just kind of like not feeling like doing that. Is this how I'm gonna spend this episode, looking for fucking lizards on the ground again? Remember when I was looking for that lizard over there in that direction, and I couldn't fucking find it for the love of me? I did eventually find it, but fucking all Polygon said about this lizard is that it roams around the shrine. That one. So, okay, back on Aggro, I think it will be better exploring like that. Should I even look for them? It's like I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna find all the lizards in the game anyway, so should I waste this episode? Well, the Colossus boss fight is pretty easy, so if I just go directly to the Colossus, it might actually just... Oh, I can hear a lizard. Could it be the lizards hanging out near the edges? Could it be the lizard attached to the shrine? It's just that it respawned or something? I certainly heard a lizard walking around. I'm not sure from how far can you hear a lizard, but I sure fucking heard one. I was talking about Leslie Benzi's new upcoming video game called Mind's Eye, and why I can't really tell you too much about it because we haven't really seen too much about it. So it just looks kind of whatever to me so far. And you know what? Another thing about Marathon is that it turns out a bunch of assets were fucking stolen, not just for Marathon, but all the way back on like in Destiny. Apparently Bungie has been stealing assets for a while now from artists on the internet and not crediting anybody. And it has rightly upset a lot of people because there's also, you know, all these controversies about artists being replaced by AI. So not only are artists solely replaced by computer-generated garbage, they also have, like, the stuff that's not computer-generated, it's just being stolen without credit, so... And, like, I don't know, I kind of delved a little deeper into that controversy. Apparently there was also, like, something about how these, like, our artists were followed by, like, art directors at Bungie or whatever on Instagram, so they knew about their work for, like, a long time, and, like, instead of thinking that, oh, maybe we should hire these people to work on our games, they decided to just steal assets from them. Fucking, I've heard a lizard. Where is it? Son of a bitch, these fucking lizards are obnoxious. Especially those on the ground. And also you can see how shadows are loading in as I approach. It kind of makes this game look not as good with these shadows loading in like this. You know what the worst thing is? There's supposed to be 2 of these lizards and I have a difficulty finding a single one. Maybe I should just listen for them. Where's this one I heard before? I have an idea of what I could do actually. Hold on. Well, didn't I collected you before, buddy? Last episode I collected you. Why are you here again? Are you attached to like the same shrine? It's like multiple lizards just hanging out here. I've been here before and I've hunted a lizard down. So what, there's 3 lizards on this shrine? Are there more lizards? Well, it certainly is strange. Sometimes when I was out looking for lizards, I would find them just roaming around the shrine instead of being on the shrine, so... Maybe that's the case? Maybe this shrine just has like 3 lizards attached to it, but not at all times? I don't hear or see any other lizards, but you know what? We're gonna have to take this path to one of the next Colossuses. I wish I could enter, get on aggro like that by jumping on it like you could do in Red Dead Redemption. Okay, our Colossi is that way. Meant to show you with a sword, but I failed. It's really easy, so this episode's probably not gonna be long. If I remember how to beat it correctly. Maybe I forgot, I don't know. So, Yeah, another thing I wanted to bring up is that after Tomb Raider 2013, I've started recording another Let's Play, just without commentary. I just started recording gameplay for it, of Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. A while back, when I was in a hospital for like 2 months, I was playing Liberty City Stories on my PS Vita. That was the last time I played it, and I've got about halfway through the game. So I didn't really bother to beat it, because there was like a mission that annoyed me and I just simply got sick of the game. But now I've been playing it, and I already got taken care of like the... Oh nice, this environment is so gorgeous to look at, geez whiz. I'm loving it. It's like that forest we've been to earlier, but like much more jungle looking. From what I know, there's nothing to look for, so I'm just gonna leave, I guess. Yeah, I took care of like the paramedic missions, taxi missions, vigilante missions, which I did with an exploit because doing them the normal way is fucking tedious as all hell. Man, these environments in this game are fucking gorgeous. I can't get enough of them. And the thing is, I decided that I'm not going to record doing taxi missions and paramedic missions because I believe I did in like Grand Theft Auto 3. And it's basically going to be almost the exact same fucking video where I just ride around Liberty City, Portland specifically, and I just simply pick people up and drive them somewhere else. And it would be a really boring fucking video. So I decided not to record basically the same episode again. And also in my definitive edition Let's Play, I've also recorded doing paramedic missions and stuff like that. Yep, there's a lizard on the shrine, even though it's kind of a... Oh, what's it doing? A moonwalk? It's a moonwalking lizard. Don't pray, pick up the tail. There we go. Wait for me, aggro. This game has some gorgeous environments to look at. See, I think that's what also was missing from Tomb Raider 2013. Just moments where I would stop and be like, wow, look at this. Like this archway, these fucking trees are in the way, but this archway is so fucking cool and all this water around it. You'd think that the stream is too powerful, but no, I actually gotta jump in and swim against the stream. Which with my character's ability to swim, I'm surprised he somehow pulls off. Yeah, Tony Cipriani from Liberty City Stories cannot swim, so even though Liberty City Stories is the best selling game on the PSP, somehow, I don't know how, you'd figured it would be like a racing game or like a FIFA or some shit, but no, apparently it's Liberty City Stories. And Vice City Stories is like the second best selling, which I think it should be the other way around, because Vice City Stories is way better than Liberty City Stories. And the thing about this game is that there's like a lot of side content that this game has that's quite unique and other games don't have it. Like noodle delivery missions, there's a bunch of like RC missions where you drive little cars. There's like off-road races and stuff like that. There's like a mini game about working at a car salon where you have to drive customers and convince them that the car is a good purchase by doing stunts, driving recklessly, driving over pedestrians even if the customer is a psychopath, or getting into police chases and stuff. So far I've recorded, I think 9 episodes of the Let's Play, and in each episode I did a main mission and then a side mission. And I think it's I think maybe except for the first episode where I did 2 main missions. But yeah, until I ran out of side missions, it's going to be like that. Main mission, side mission, main mission, side mission. where I do main mission, where I follow the story, do some fucking whatever. I always do the main mission first because it's more interesting, and then I go and like deliver noodles and shit. Oh, what the hell? You know what, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember how the fuck to fight this guy. There's something like you have to swim around him and then grab onto him, and you can't really fight him until you land on one of these platforms. See these 3 platforms next to him? They're like exposed. The one I'm standing on is a little shorter. Oh, that's right, he has these like weird things on his head that you have to use to actually get him to bump into one of these platforms. He's another one of those that shoots beams at you. It seems like the latter half of the Colossi in this game have these like beam shooting abilities. And once again, I was just here minding my own business, going for a swim, and this motherfucker picks a fight with me. I didn't do anything. So I got a bow might not be such a great idea. I gotta swim underneath his armpit. Okay, whatever, can be the other armpit. And quit turning, you fucking asshole. I might not be doing this right, I don't remember. Quit turning around with me. Good luck for you, you got a bunch of moss growing out of you. Allowing me to climb you, you dumb fuck. Oh, look at all these beams he's activated, that's cool to look at. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna probably finish up this Let's Play, record one final gameplay and such out of the final Armored Core game. Yeah, I've also been recording gameplays and such of Armored Core, like right after these Let's Plays, and I gotta say, I'm not a fan of Armored Core one bit, and these games didn't convince me that... I don't like games with mechs, where you drive around in mechs. I tried Zone of the Enders, I tried Armored Core, I tried... There was another one, can't think of the name right now. And I don't like any of them. So you gotta hit it in these teeth that he's got on his top of his head. Gotta get him to bump, like get close to these platforms. And then something like that. I don't remember what else you have to do. Oh jeez. I almost got shot. I think what he's gonna do is like eventually he's gonna get closer to you. Oh, he's doing it. It's gonna expose his stomach. Oh, nice, in one go. He almost went underwater, and I've almost missed my opportunity to stab him. There's nothing more annoying in this game than when you're about to stab the monster and you press square, but like a second before that, the monster does some bullshit and shakes you off. So frustrating. Now I can go for a nice dip in the water without any demons harassing me. Oh, never mind. It's kind of creepy, this part of the game where you get attacked by a bunch of spirits and brought back to the middle shrine. So that was the 12th Colossus, I think. So if I do... Oh, a cutscene plays. Awesome. Bit of plot. If I do time trials now, next episode, we should have a bunch more items to pick up. And I might, I don't know what items they're gonna be. Not remember. I think there's a skin for aggro, which is cool. skins for aggro, I believe, don't change anything about aggro. It's just make her look different. And I bet they're just reskins of these guys as horses. They're wearing masks, so I guess masks are important in this tribe. And yeah, they're going after me because I'm kind of a naughty little boy. The sword I have that's awesome and shows me where to go isn't exactly mine. Plus, the demon I'm helping isn't exactly nice. Also, if any of these episodes were like a little bit shorter, like there was like a 10-minute episode I did because I just simply wrapped up pretty quickly, the finale is going to be pretty long because the way to the Colossus is pretty long. The fight against the final Colossus is pretty long. Not to mention there's a bunch of cutscenes afterwards. And the credits. You know what I just realized? We did 2 animalistic Colossus in a row. No, wait, 3. We fought a worm in the sand. Then we fought the like small Colossus. There's gonna be another small Colossus. It's another really cool fight. We fought that small Colossus. And now we're gonna fight... Wait a minute, I gotta look up this fucking... What was the last, like, humanoid Colossus I fought today? Did I even fought any? Is that rule I mentioned that we fight one humanoid one and... Yeah, we fought the... Today I fought the one that climbed walls, then a big crab, and then the lizard underground, then the small one, and now this big one underwater. The next Colossus fight is probably gonna be one of the best ones. Then we're gonna have another small Colossus, and then there's gonna be 2 more humanoid-looking Colossus, with the final one being fucking huge and epic. And it's like, yeah, I guess that rule of fighting one humanoid one and one animal one only applied to the bottom half of the Colossus we fought in this game. So I guess it's not a rule. I don't know. I've heard, stories of how this game was gonna have actually like 40-something Colossus initially, but they couldn't fit them on PS2, so they had to cut it down to 16. And man, imagine 42. That would be a really long game. Imagine if it was the way it was meant to be, and it got a remake, and I would have to make 40-something episodes of Shadow of the Colossus, and do 40-something time trials, just to unlock items. That would be a much more frustrating universe to live in, I guess. Instead, this game is a much more enjoyable experience with just 16 boss fights to do instead of 40-something. I think it would get quite annoying. I bet there would be one Colossus or even a handful of Colossus that would just be fucking frustrating. So yeah, anyway, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.